Alright, hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Casey, and today I'm bringing you guys just a real quick two-card reading specifically about what is something that you could be doing right now that'll improve your happiness. So this video is going to be for, people that were looking for a little boost in their happiness, or maybe you're just a little bored right now, or you're having trouble finding something that makes you feel excited again. So I'm hoping today to nudge you in the right direction, maybe like what's a hobby you could be picking up, something you could be doing in your day-to-day life, maybe you should be reaching out to an old friend, but that's what we're going to be looking at today in this reading. So today I have 3 different piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 with the yellow calcite, pile 2 with the green aragonite, and pile 3 with the hematite. So go ahead and pause, figure out which pile you feel most drawn to. I'll leave timestamps down in the description box below so you can quickly jump to whichever reading that you want to listen to. But that's everything that I have to say. Go ahead and enjoy your reading. Alright, pile 1. If you chose the yellow calcite, then this is going to be the reading for you. And the 2 cards that I have for you here today are Surrender and the Hanged Man reversed. And right away, I already know what this is saying. So, pile 1, I feel like you guys have a lot of pressure on you, or a lot of stress, or a lot of things on your plate right now. Maybe you're in charge of a lot of things, or you've just been trying to handle a lot of tasks at once. It's like that saying, like, you have a lot of plates in the air. Is that a saying? And so what I see for you here today, a way that you can improve your happiness is surrendering. And what I mean by that is I feel like you have this need to be in charge of whatever you're doing. You can't delegate tasks to other people, or you can't give up control to others because you feel like they're just gonna mess it up. Like an analogy that I can think of is somebody that manages a store, and they don't trust other people to keep the inventory in stock, they don't trust the other workers that they have to open and close the shop properly, and because they're not able to properly trust those around them to help them out, they end up doing everything themselves, when if they could have trust in those around them and delegate out tasks, they wouldn't have to be holding everything on their plate. And I feel like something that you need is just a break right now. I think your soul and your body and your emotions have been screaming at you to like relax a little bit, refill your cup before you like go out and start giving to others again. Allow yourself to relax and re-energize yourself, because I get this sense of like you are tired, your body is tired, and whatever you're trying to work towards, you can't maintain this pace and maintain your workload if you're not giving yourself the proper breaks to refuel yourself. And so I know that you're really scared to take a break. You're scared that things will fall apart, or that you're gonna be really behind on deadlines, or everybody around you is gonna fall apart without your help. But I feel like it's not that true. I think you definitely do a lot, and you are a very helpful presence to a lot of people, and it's definitely important for you to focus on your work. But everything's not going to fall apart overnight just because you take a short break. You're still going to be able to get to the goals that you want. You're still going to be able to accomplish what you want. But you can't accomplish that if your body is crumbling beneath you. So I think what you need is you need to take some time. The Hanged Man card is all about like a man is physically hanging upside down in meditation to gain enlightenment. And he has to come to that stop. He has to physically stop what he's doing in order to get that enlightenment. And because you haven't given yourself breaks, because you haven't refilled your own cup and allowed yourself to relax and rejuvenate yourself, you're not able to move forward properly towards your goals. So it's time for you to surrender a little bit of control, and it's time for you to just let yourself relax. Just give yourself a day or a weekend, maybe a week, whatever you need to make yourself feel better. And rest and relaxation doesn't exactly need to look like falling asleep. Sometimes it could just be allowing yourself to do those hobbies that you love doing, giving yourself time to not be stressed over work for once, giving yourself time to do things that you haven't been able to do in a while, like hiking. Maybe you really love hiking, but you haven't been able to do that in years because your work has been consuming you. So pile 1, that is the biggest thing that I see for you here today. If you've been having trouble feeling happiness or excitement, it could be you just need a break, because it's not easy for you to feel that if you're constantly overwhelmed and exhausted. So Pile 1, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that you can get the rest and relaxation that you need. If you enjoyed this video and you want more from me, feel free to subscribe and stick around because I do post about twice a week. And if you're interested in more videos like these, I have a ton more on my channel. Feel free to check those out. And if you want a reading about your specific situation, there is a link down in the description box below to my shop. But that's everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, pile 2. If you chose the green aragonite, then this is going to be the reading for you. And the two cards that I have for you here today are Illumination and the Ace of Cups reversed. And what I think that this is saying is it's time for you to cleanse the things out of your life that are no longer serving you or no longer filling your cup, as you would say. I think, pile 2, you guys are somebody that is naturally so full of life and love, especially for the people, the animals, or whoever you care about around you that you love. You have so much love to give. And I'm imagining you as like, okay, this Ace of Cups, if I hold it up and you look at it, it's overflowing with love, and that's the abundance that you have to give. But with it being reversed, it's like everything is being dumped out of it. And I think that the reason that you're feeling this lack of love, this lack of happiness, maybe even discontentment in your relationships right now, is because there is somebody or something that is draining the life force out of you, essentially, or the love from you. There's something that's not in alignment with you. There's something that isn't benefiting your highest good, or something that is just draining you emotionally. And with the Illumination card, this makes me think that it's time for you to wisen up to whatever this is, or take a hard look at whatever this is. Maybe it's an addiction or a cycle that you're in. Maybe it's a specific person that you feel the need to keep around, or somebody you feel the need to keep in touch with, but they're no longer serving you. And if anything, they're starting to drain the love from you. So what I see is you don't have a lack of love and a lack of happiness at your baseline, but the reason that you're feeling it right now is because something is taking away from you. And when you can cut whatever this thing is out, your cup is going to naturally refill again because, like I said, you naturally have this abundance of love to give. You naturally, at your baseline, can be happy and content, but I feel like for a while now, you haven't been feeling that way. You've been feeling very down and very stuck. And I think it could be the environment you're in. It could be, like I said, a person around you. It could be the job that you're doing. And of course, we have responsibilities. We have things that we have to do, even if we don't want to do them. But if you can take a break from them, or if you can emotionally distance from these things, or if you can find ways to learn to live with this thing easier, it's going to make you feel a lot better. You're going to start feeling a lot lighter because whatever this is isn't going to be so prominent in your life. So of course, this is a general reading. I can't say exactly what it is that you're going through because it's going to be different for everybody that was drawn to this pile. But I will say that if you use your intuition and sit down, maybe journal about this or think deeply about what could be causing this lack of love, what could be causing this lack of happiness, what specifically is draining you, you will be able to find it out for yourself. Your mind will start to point you in a certain direction, or some idea will pop into your head, and that's when you'll know that that's the thing that you need to start distancing from. So if this is something that you can fully cut out of your life, I would recommend doing that. If it's a person, maybe distance from them emotionally, maybe put up some, not walls, what's it called? Boundaries. Put up some boundaries with this person. But if it's a responsibility like work or school or your environment that isn't as easily unavoidable, try thinking of ways that you could learn to live with this easier. So pile 2, that is what I will say for you. That is this quick reading that I have for you today. If you're looking for longer, more in-depth readings, I do have a ton more on my channel, but I also have shorter readings if you're into those as well. So feel free to subscribe and stick around if you enjoy what I do. I hope that you can figure out whatever this is and cut it out of your life, because I do see that there is a lot of love and happiness that you can have. There's just something that's been draining you and something that's been holding you back from that full potential. So that is everything that I have to say for you today. If you want a private reading about your specific situation, feel free to check out my shop. There's a link down in the description box below. But that's everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, pile 3. Last but certainly not least, if you chose the hematite, then this is going to be the reading for you. And the two cards that I have for you here today are Stop and the Three of Pentacles. And off the bat, I feel like what your reading is trying to tell you is that there are certain people in your life or certain conversations that you're having with people that you just need to flat out stop. There are some people in your life that after you're with them, you feel drained or you feel unhappy. Maybe you're putting up a facade because you feel like these people won't like you unless you act a certain way with them. Or you need to pretend to be a certain person when you're around these people. And so as soon as you're done hanging out with them or you're on your own, you feel drained. You don't feel like you had a good day. You don't feel like you had a good conversation or you enjoyed yourself. You feel guilty or gross or just brought down vibrationally and emotionally. And I think that the one thing that you need to hear right now of what will make you happiest is if there are people around you that aren't serving you, that aren't making you happy, you need to cut them off. These people aren't serving you in any way, so why are you continuing to have them in your life? Now, I will say that if this is a family member or somebody that you can't exactly kick out of your life, if you've been having conversations with them that aren't leading in a positive direction, maybe it's the same argument that you happen every single time that you speak, it's time to start putting up boundaries between you and this person, specifically around these topics that are bothering you or hurting you. Because it's like you're in this vicious cycle of being hurt. And these things are obviously dragging you down a lot because that's what came up in your reading today. This is something that is detracting from your general happiness. And I feel like I'm especially leaning towards what I was saying about like friends, quote unquote friends that you have around you, or specific people that you're interacting with. Like, it's not even putting up boundaries, it's just full stop. Like, these people are not serving you. If anything, they are dragging you down vibrationally, emotionally. So I want you to kind of use your intuition to figure out who these people are, because of course, this is a general reading, it's not just meant for one person, so who these people are in relation to you is going to be specific to you. So I ask that if certain names or faces came to mind while I was talking about this, if people instantly came to mind of who this might be, that's your intuition pointing out to you that those are the people that are not serving you, those are the people that are hurting you, the people that are bringing you down emotionally, and it's time to stop interacting with them. I'm sure that you might have your reasons for wanting to have these people in your life. Maybe you feel lonely and these are the only people that will give you the time of day right now. But what I have to say to you is you deserve so much better than just people that are going to trample over you or people that are going to put you down or make you feel like dirt or people that you have to lie and pretend to be someone else around. There are better people out there for you, but you can't find them if you're stuck in relationships that you're not ready to move on from. You're not going to be able to be introduced to new people if you're constantly around other ones, especially ones that aren't serving you. So I know that it might be scary to suddenly cut off these people that you see very often, but it's time, because these people aren't serving you. There's nothing that you can get out of here. I feel like if anything, maybe it's protecting the ego side of you that doesn't want to be alone, that doesn't want to be seen as the outcast or someone that's different. But you need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to your highest good, your highest self. And if you have to change yourself for people to love you, then they didn't love you in the first place. So I know that that's a very harsh reality, but I need you to hear it because your soul is suffering because of these connections. Your soul is suffering because it's being forced to be something that it's not. It's being forced to be hurt repeatedly. And it's time for you to want better for yourself. I want better for you. I don't want to see anybody in this situation. And with the stop card being like right there, like glaringly, like there's no way around this. There's no, well, if you start being open, maybe they'll like you. I think Spirit is really saying like these are not the people to be around you. These are not people that are able to serve you at this moment in time. These are not people that are here to benefit you. It's time to move on from them. It's time to learn from this relationship, learn from the mistakes of what went wrong here and how to avoid it in the future. So, Pile 3, that is what I have to say for you. I'm sorry that was kind of like a harsh message. I wanted these to be very uplifting things, but sometimes the thing that we want, we have to do hard things to get there. And I think that if you can stop these relationships, if you can handle being alone for some time, even though it's scary, if you can handle the hurt of rejection, You are going to find the people out there that will love you for who you truly are. You are going to find those great friendships that actually matter, that put these to shame, because you deserve these people. Because Spirit brought you to this video because you are meant to be around those people. You're meant to be around your soul family and the people that truly care about you for you. But you can't get to them unless you're ready to move on from these people. So, pile 3, that is what I'll say to you. I wish you luck on this journey. I hope that you can find the people that are there to love you and benefit you for you. If you enjoyed this video and you like what I do, feel free to subscribe and stick around because I do post about twice a week. And I have a ton more videos like this on my channel. If you're into shorter videos like this, there's those. But I do have a lot more longer videos if you're into sitting down for longer form content. And if you want a reading on your specific situation, I do offer those. There's a link down in the description box below to my shop. But that's everything that I have. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.